Hello, welcome back to Floral Friday, where I teach you how to arrange flowers. And this week we are foraging from my garden, kind of a little impromptu because my fall garden is poppin'. We finally got some good weather around here, so I thought I'd cut some blooms instead of purchasing them and show you guys how I arrange them. If you don't know me, my name is Rachel and I am on social media as the Rosy Home. I have an Instagram page, TikTok, and now YouTube. I have been a wedding florist for 10 years now, and I kind of transitioned into full-time social media, but I wanted to put my floral skills to work because I had a lot of people asking me how I arrange flowers, how I have fresh flowers all the time, and I just really thoroughly enjoy floral design and I miss it. I still do weddings, so if you want me to do your wedding, I just do like 5 to 6 a year, so just inquire on my page, Alba Floral, if you are in the DFW, and let's get started. As you can tell, this is a lower arrangement. We're doing more of a traditional style with floral tape. You can get this clear floral tape online at Amazon. You need to apply it dry because if it is wet, it won't stick onto the vase as well. So I did a grid formation as I showed you guys earlier. All of my florals are foraged from my garden and they're free. So if you want a quick arrangement in your house and you have flowers outside, do not be afraid to go forage them. I'm starting out with my Coco Loco roses. They are blooming again, shockingly. They're a little dainty, and you'll notice that when you forage, your stems aren't going to be as long as getting them from the grocery store or the wholesaler, so you will have to either design in floral foam or a low vase like this one. Designing with tape is just a little bit different. You do have to strategically place your blooms. The more tape, the more your blooms will hold. So when you're doing the design, make sure you have enough tape in your grid. So I'm kind of putting the roses on the outside here. It's a really chaotic arrangement, honestly. Like, it's not like the other ones, but we're making do. So I'm kind of going in using the floral, the rose foliage as an accent. So I'm kind of peeling those off, plugging them in. Remember to cut your stems at an angle. I also use some preservative as you guys saw earlier. So we're going to go in with my Rose of Sharon. I snipped a couple blooms because it is blooming like crazy today. They have longer, more sturdier stems. So I'm going to try and put them on the outside and kind of make it an accent. I'm going in with all pink, all different shades of pink right now, and then I'm going to add in my pops of different colors after that, just so I get a good base going. Still spreading them out, making sure they're propped up and getting enough water throughout the floral grid. And yeah, so just a little backstory. I started my raised flower garden beds about 3 years ago, and I wanted flowers at home that I could quickly cut and make arrangements every spring and summer. And I'm absolutely obsessed with zinnias, and they kind of resemble a dahlia. I can't grow dahlias very well in Texas here because it's so hot, but zinnias are obsessed with heat. So that's why I have like hundreds of different zinnias varieties in my raised beds. And they're just so fun and they last forever, and they also dry out pretty well. So going in with our zinnias next. They're kind of a ombre shade. They're super pretty. They're like a magenta color. So we're going to disperse those throughout the grid, and I'm about to get a little closer to the arrangement so you guys can see it, and we will go from there. Okay, so now you guys can see a little bit better. So as you can tell, the arrangement is kind of low right now. It'd be a great long table runner. But I am going to try and give it some height. So now that we have the base covered, it's going to give you a little more leeway to kind of plug into the grid and prop your florals up higher. So that's what I'm about to start doing. And you'll see how they kind of keep each other up. And you'll have to keep adjusting. It's just kind of how it goes with this style. And then they'll keep each other up and we'll get a little more height on this. So I will actually provide a link this time in the show notes so you can see where I got the vases, floral tape, any of the supplies I use, so you guys are prepared when you try and do this at home. And keep in mind, if you do have any type of flowers at home, it doesn't have to be zinnias, you can make an arrangement. So it's just that easy, and it's free, so you don't have to purchase any. So I'm going in with my different colors, the stunning yellow and orange, perfect for fall. I love the richness of that color. So we're just kind of popping them in where the holes are, just like the last few arrangement tutorials I've done. This is such a quick one, but I wanted to do a foraged arrangement so badly. The next Floral Fridays, I am going to get into some fall heavy stuff. So I'll be doing some dried arrangements, some wreaths, and it'll be so much fun to do those together. So gonna go in with my light yellow and then pop in some red auburn tones next, and you'll get a close-up. But this was just a super fun one this Floral Friday. Not very long, not very extensive or difficult. You can do this at home anytime. But once again, I love just showing floral, and it is my tried and true designer way I've been doing like the past 10 years. So I have to do it. I have to record for you guys. So yeah, I have been a wedding florist for 10 years. Absolutely love it. And the transition to social media full time was definitely different. So I'm trying to figure this out. Still getting the hang of YouTube. So thank you for sticking with me and watching these and following and subscribing. It's been a blessing, and I love you guys. You guys are awesome. We are just finishing up the arrangement now. I am putting in the last rose of Sharon. It is so pretty. I'm literally obsessed. If you want to grow Rose of Sharon, they're great like privacy bushes too. So if you have like a fence line, you want more privacy, and the florals bloom all year basically. Well, not in the winter, but I mean basically all year. So last week I had these billy balls left over, also known as Crispedia. So I just think they're a fun little touch, and I saved them, and they dry out so good. So if you ever see these at the store or want to grow these, they're so much fun. I kind of want to grow them next year. So yeah, we are pretty much done. This is just our little fun filler flower. I dispersed everything pretty good, pretty evenly. I have another one of those vases, so this would be perfect for a long table, like a super long dining table, or your island that you want extra floral on. You can definitely put that there. And if you want to see more floral arrangements or have anything in mind, please drop them in the comments on what you guys want to see next. I do want to do a tutorial on a bouquet, like a handheld bouquet, so I think that'd be super fun to do. Like if you're trying to design your own wedding or your own bouquets for homecoming or something like that for like your kids, I would love to do a tutorial on that. So I'm keeping that one in the works as well. So just cleaning up really quick, and I will show you the finished product. Again, it is so cute. I love just having fresh flowers in the house all the time, and it's a little bit of a shallower vase, so water can pop out, but here we are, the finished product. I love it. It is so cute, and you can have it in your house, windowsill, wherever. And if you want to dry these, you can also hang them upside down. So like and subscribe, share this with your friends. It's so much fun. See you guys next Friday. Bye.